Hello and welcome. My name is Charlotte and I am the High Heel Stitcher here on YouTube and on Instagram. Welcome or welcome back if you are returning. I hope you like what you see and stick around. It's been 3 weeks since I last filmed a video, so I'm trying to be more consistent. So I last filmed on the 21st of May and it is currently the 11th of June 2024. It's been a busy couple of weeks, so let's start with actually my May stats. I don't normally do stats, but I was really proud of what I achieved in May. So I stitched 28 out of 31 days and I managed 14,566 stitches in that month, which is the most I have ever done. I'm quite proud of myself for getting that much done. I'm definitely not going to hit anywhere near that this month. Pretty much it was thanks to Myth, the Magic Stitch Wars and a retreat and having a week off work. So May was a really good stitching month. I only managed one finish, which was my high heel Proud as a Peacock by Bothy Threads. The other projects that I worked on last month were bigger projects, which is why I only had the one finish. So let's get into what I have been doing in the last 3 weeks. So I have had a new start. I wasn't planning to, but I couldn't resist. I've worked on 3 other projects. I've had no finishes, but I do have some FFOs. So let's start with the FFOs. I can only show you one of them. I do still have all 3, but they have been hung up on the wall. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen them. 2 of them are on the wall and I'm not getting them off. It was very difficult to get them on the wall, and one of them I actually broke the little hook on the back, so it's currently being held up by a skein of floss. Dara drilled 2 screws in either side. I got some cheap floss. I think it was from Shein or AliExpress or something like that. Temu. It was gifted to me. Anyway, we've used that and it's quite steady. It's up on the wall. I do have a large canvas in my living room of donkeys. That too is also held up with a skein of floss. So anyway, getting back to it. I've put it all the way over here, out of reach. So yes, I will show you the first one that I've got here with me, and then I will either insert pictures or show them on my iPad of the ones that I have not taken off the wall. So the first one is there. That's it. I've had enough. I'm off to Lallybrook. So a few videos ago I put this in the frame and I was like, do you think this frame works for this project? Because there's a lot of space, and the conclusion was yes, it will work. Everyone said yes, it will. So it may have taken a couple of months, but this is now framed. I did it myself. I've laced it myself, and that is pretty straight. I did that first time, which I'm quite proud of myself that it was done and it's pretty straight and it's pretty central. I think it might not be that straight this side, but yeah, that's hung up in my living room. Daryl put them up Sunday, so I finished them Sunday, FFO'd them Sunday, and Daryl put them straight up. This was a cheap charity shop frame that I had. I think it was either £2 or £3. It's just, so that's there. This is Sparkly Ada 18 count Hops and Barley by KLT Charting. The chart is also by HAED Charting, and this is DMC 4045, I think. So it's a variegated colorist. So rather than, I don't think it's a variations, I think it's a colorist. So that is my first FFO. My second FFO was Mr. Burns, Mermaid Mr. Burns by Happy Sloth Co. So this has been in the frame since September. I just shoved it in there, gave it to Daryl for his birthday, and it's just been sat on the side since. And Daryl asked me the other day, because we were sorting out the chest of drawers in the front room, he was like, is this ready to go up on the wall yet? And I was like, no, I haven't fully finished it, so I need to lace it and get it in. So is it just a simple frame. It's currently hanging in our hallway. That's 14 count red Ada. I didn't realise it was 14 count when I started, but I don't think the coverage is too bad. I'm pretty sure that's 2/1. It's only 2 threads. So, yeah, that was finished last year. And then my last one that I fully finished was this one, Hobbit Mills by Circus Stitches. This is stitched on an 18 count HAED Charting fabric in the colourway Balthazar. It was a limited edition from the Advent calendar. Sorry. Nice. There. Have I got a picture of it up on the wall? I should do. Yeah, there we are. And that's it up in my kitchen. This is the one that I broke the hook on the back for, so Daryl screwed some screws in and it's there, so that one's not coming off the wall. He did also but he also put up my Sunrise Laguna Mermaid. In my living room. So that is there. It's above my stitchy spot. Oh, jeez. There we go. It's above my stitchy spot. And I think it looks really good there. What did you see? Anything? Maybe a hint to what I started, if you're quick. So those are my FFOs. I think they were all charity shop frames or frames that I got from The Works. So pretty cheap frames, but they work, so that's good. So I haven't had any finishes, but I have had a new start. So my new start, you've probably seen everyone has started it, and I couldn't resist starting it either. So it is the Deadly Aquarium Sow by Lola Crow Cross Stitch. This is the frame that was released. It was released in May, and I think you had, no, I think it was released in April, and you had 6 weeks to finish the frame before Exhibit 1 has released. Exhibit 3 has now been released, and I haven't even finished the frame. So I started the Deadly Aquarium Sow on the 28th of May. So I think Exhibit 1 had been released already. And it is on the frame, so you'll have to excuse that. And this is as far as I've got. So I've got these 2 pillars done. I've done the sign, and I've stitched the little skull in glow in the dark, and it does glow. I have checked, and it's amazing. So yes, I have done this part and moving over. This is halfway over, so I need to just double it on the other side. This is 18 Count Sea Mist by KLT Charting. I believe it was a limited edition. Fabric of the month. So absolutely love this fabric. It looks amazing and I'm loving stitching this. So yes, will I catch up? It's doubtful, but my goal for June is to at least get the frame done. So I think that's doable. I think it's 6,500 stitches and I have done 2,581. So just another 4,000 to go, which I think should be able to do if I can get a couple of decent weekends on it. This needle minder is the gold from Pirates of the Caribbean, Treasure of Cortez, and it's, I believe it's from Denke Designs. And then this one was the Southampton Retreat needle minder from this year. Okay. That's there. So that was my new start, and I've worked on 3 other projects since my last video in no particular order. So I stitched on Middle Earth map. I managed to get 1,013 stitches done on this, which brings me to 6%. There we are. I'm pretty sure we have a page finish. I think I had a page finish the last time I saw you. So we're just moving over. I have decided that I am going to, instead of going across more, I'm going to go down and I'm going to work 2 pages deep at a time. So Whipgo numbers called for June, sorry, I can't remember which ones they were, but both of them was 1,000 stitches on Middle Earth map. So my plan is to get 3,000 stitches on this done by the end of June, and I'm going to work down, so they'll be down here rather than across here. This is stitched 1/1 on 28 count Magic Guide. I just love the detail on there. Not a huge fan of the confetti, but it's not the worst. So absolutely love that. These are, as you can see, the 2022 Southampton Retreat needle minders, and then we've got this one again. I think it's from Denke Designs, and it's the Lothlorien leaf. Okay. Next project I have worked on is my Happy Halloween. I want to get this done by the end of June. And this is where we are on this. So since I last saw you, I have stitched 1,124 and they've all been in the word happy. So I have less than 2,000 stitches left to go on this, so again I want this to be a June goal to get this finished. This is 18 count Heatwave. It is sparkly and it was a limited edition from Kim, I think back in 2019. This needle minder was gifted to me by the lovely Nat. Love it, live it, make it yours. This one, Toothless, I don't know where I got it from. It was one of the first ones that I had, that I brought. So it was off Etsy. And then this one, my Lion King, which matches my tattoo. is from our friend Lucy, the lovely Lucy. She gave this to me. It was a prize for our full coverage wenches. So we made a group to encourage each of us to work on our full coverages, and when we hit a certain target, we each do a prize for everyone. So Lucy gave us each a needle minder, and it was custom to each of us. So I got the Lion King one, the lovely Kim, she loves Supernatural, got a Supernatural one. HJ got a Hobbit one, and it was amazing because she knows us all so well and we love it. So my little Simba. So I am going to do the bats in black, and I think I've decided that I'm going to do the spiders in a dark green. The web is stitched in glow in the dark DMC, so I'm hoping to have that one finished by the time I see you next. And then my last project that I have worked on is Mayari. I have had to print out a picture because her face is missing on my chart, on my window. So that is what she will look like when she is done. I managed 1,457 stitches on since I last saw you. She's not in the frame because she has been put away. There we are. That is as far as high I've got. So I've finished the sash down here, and I'm moving down onto her dress down there. I would absolutely love to get this done by the next Bella Filipina retreat next May, but I honestly don't think she will be done by then. She is stitched on 32 count Supernova by Sparklies. So that is where she is. I absolutely love her. Where she's not fully compatible with Pattern Keeper, after about 2,000-3,000 stitches, I do get a little bit sort of fed up with her. So she has gone away for a while. And that is all that I have worked on. Sorry, my thread fell out of Hocus Pocus. My Hocus Pocus thread fell out of Happy Halloween. So that is all that I stitched on. I have talked while I've been going along about my June plans. 3,000 stitches on Middle Earth map. Finish Happy Halloween. Finish the frame on my Deadly Aquarium sow, and then my fourth goal, which in all honesty I probably won't get to, is to do 3,000 stitches on In This Clan. I managed to do 5,500 stitches last month, and the plan was to get 3,000 stitches done this month because it is planning to be finished in April. So if you don't know what she looks like, let me see if I can find the screenshot. There we are. So that is what it will look like when it's finished. The bottom part is all done, so I'm working my way up. So 3,000 stitches on that. I think it's only got 5,500 stitches left to go, so if I don't achieve the 3,000, at least I will have July and the first part of August to catch up on. So I'm not too fussed about that. So those are my plans for June. I do also need to start considering, I am going to the Big Stitch at the end of July, and they are doing a smalls exchange, which is summer themed, so I do need to start thinking about getting that started and finished. So I should probably start thinking about doing that pretty soon. Although it should only be a smalls, so it shouldn't take too long. I think the longest time will be actually deciding what to stitch. So those are my plans for the next few weeks. Before we do haul, we'll do some shout outs and who I have been watching. So I had a lovely shout out from Chloe Cross Stitch, who I met at the Bella retreat, so thank you very much, Chloe. I loved your video of the Bella retreat. It was a really good video, really enjoyed it. I'm still really behind on my Flosstube. I think I'm now watching, I think, mid-May's Flosstube, so I'm still about 3-4 weeks behind, which I have been trying to catch up on, but it's now getting into the season of the mid-year whip parades, which I'm super excited about, so I do want to catch up sooner rather than later. So yes, I've been watching Chloe Cross Stitch, also Stitchy Sally. Love watching her videos. I've also watched Anita, the Violet Stitcher. Always love her videos, and she has recently finished a massive dragon chart. It's absolutely gorgeous. I would highly recommend checking it out if you don't already follow her. Absolutely love this finish and her videos. So I think it's a retired chart now, but it's absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. And then the other person that I have recently watched is Beth, Be More Creative. I always love watching her videos. She is going to the Big Stitch in July, and I'm really hoping that I get to meet her there. And she also brings out a freebie on the 17th of every month, so if you don't already watch her, I would highly recommend it. Her freebies are amazing. I haven't stitched any myself, but I have downloaded them, and I do plan to stitch on them, especially her gingerbread, because I do love gingerbread. So she brought out some gingerbread ones at Christmas, so I've got them, and I'm hoping to start them at some point. So they're mostly who I've been watching recently. I've sort of taken a step back from watching Flosstube. I was getting a little bit burnt out, so I have gone to listening to audiobooks. And the one that I'm currently listening to, I also have the book for, because I started reading this and then didn't, and that is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I'm about 50% of the way through, so I listen to it, and then just before bed I put the audiobook on, and then I read along with it as well. So there's that. My latest fairy loot came in, which is this one. It's called Honey Witch, and isn't that just gorgeous? Absolutely amazing. So I am looking forward to reading that, but again, I need to finish the series that I'm currently on. I think I'm then going to take a break from Sarah J. Maas, read a couple of my fairy loot, and then maybe start with a quarter thorn and roses and do those. So that's there. So that is my plans, my Flosstubers that I've been watching. Next we have haul. I know that not everybody likes haul, so if you are leaving me now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you come back soon. So if you are staying, haul. I've tried to restrain myself the last few months, but it's no good. So first we have I found this in a bag that I wasn't actually entirely sure that if I'd shown you or not, so I'm going to just quickly show you again. And it is Horizon Sing, the May 2022 limited edition from Kim at KLT Charting. I get the 32 count even weave and then the 18 count AIDA. I also get 2 of the threads. I brought some Welcome to the Jungle, which was the Southampton Retreat exclusive threads. So I got them, and then I also got some DMC cardboard bobbins. Next we have, they're still in the bags because they go straight in the bag. So we have some size 26 DMC needles, some DMC. Ooh, lovely. Oh, we're starting again. 1, 2 and 3. That's good. And then we have the June 2022 Fairy Wings. I love that colour. The blues and the greens. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. So that's pretty. It's a little bit paler. Let's see if I can get it out. I don't like it. There we go. That's probably pretty. It's a subtle. It's absolutely stunning. So that's the 18 count AIDA. And the 32 count even weave. And then I also get 2 of the threads. Yes. That's one. Next we have, so I ordered a custom piece of the Southampton Retreat exclusive fabric because I want to do Cleopatra by Bella Filipina on her. So this is the 32 count even weave of it. It's called Welcome to the Jungle because the Southampton retreat was Welcome to the Jungle, and it, see, that's coming out a little bit more green, but it is green. That's coming out brown, but it's more green. Let's see if I put it. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So that's the 32 count even weave. because I've brought multiple pieces of fabric for Cleopatra and none of them has been big enough. So I'm a little bit peeved with that, but it is what it is. So I've then got the 18 count Ada. That's definitely not. There we go. And then, so I brought a linen, because linen generally dyes the darkest. And this is the piece I've got for Cleopatra. It's huge, absolutely huge. The white's not as prominent in that it's showing. There we go. So I am really looking forward to starting that. I saw Cleopatra being stitched on at the Bella Retreat and she's absolutely fantastic, and she's stitched her on a dark green as well. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, I really want dark green for her. I just need to get the fabric. So is she going to be started anytime soon? No, but now I have the fabric. She is ready to be started whenever I get the inclination that I want a new start and I want a second fancy lady on the go at one time. So I also got a piece of mistletoe wreath because I love this fabric. It's absolutely one of my favourite. Canny Little Fox on Instagram did another drop of her bags and travel cases, and I got this one. It is a travel case. I couldn't resist camels and Egypt themed. I absolutely could not resist. I'm so glad I grabbed this. I love it so much. I would highly recommend checking her out. Canny Little Fox on Instagram. There's that. I have got another project bag from her coming. It's not the travel case, it's one of the other ones that she does. It's a 4 pocket case, so I've seen a few other people on Flosstube have brought them and I really like it. And the other day she piped up with, she had some dragon fabric because House of the Dragon series 2 is being released soon. Loved the first series, loved Game of Thrones. So when she posted up this fabric, I was like, yes, I have to have some. And I haven't got one of her 4 pocket bags yet, so I asked for it to be made into one of those. So we should wait and see when that comes. I know it's been dispatched. I got the email today to say it will be delivered soon. So I did buy some charts back in April. I don't think I showed you. Artisy were having a sale, so I couldn't resist. And I got 4, I think it was 4. 5, I got 5 charts from them. The first one, there is a theme here. It is White Tiger Close Up. And we have Sumatran Tigress. I probably butchered the name. This is the crop version. I got Blue-Eyed Tiger. Can you sense the theme yet? I definitely can. Basically, Darryl got a new game, Planet Zoo, for the Xbox. He did have it on the laptop, but the laptop can't play it anymore. So when it got released on Xbox, he played it, and his favourite is the big cats. So when he started playing that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have a look for a tiger chart. So I found those 3. I am gonna start doing more big cats. Artisy also had this, the mysterious leopard. I got the large version, but again, even the large version is 392 by 550. Look at that. It's like he's looking into your soul. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, got that, and of course I couldn't resist getting one with horses on. So this is High Country Run. And again, this one's only 300 by 200 stitches, so it shouldn't take too long. I say that, but yeah. So they are the PDF charts that I have brought recently. And what else have I brought? I have brought a couple of things, and I don't know where they are. I didn't put them in the basket. 1 second. Ah, there they are. Try not to flash my address. So I brought some ring bling from the lovely Jen, Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole, from her Ko-fi. I think her shop is Iris Stitching. I will double check and I will put it across here, but it was a dragon eye. How lovely is that? Put it over. Obviously couldn't resist the green dragon. Green is my favourite colour. And it came in this pouch, organza bag, and she also put in a mango and strawberry tea bag, which sounds amazing. Absolutely, I love mango, so yes, I got that. Also purchased from Crafty Emily on Flosstube. This key scissor fob. Let's see, with a tentacle on it. You're not going to focus. Are you going to focus for me? I may have to put a picture in. And that she did an upload on her Etsy over the weekend, and I have brought another one, so that should be arriving soon. And she also threw in a little freebie needle minder with my initial. So yes, I'm now going to need some more scissors. And that little thing arrived in this little envelope. Not just the envelope, but it was packaged. Yeah. It's an adorable little fox. So. Yes. And the last thing, I was part of an exchange that the lovely Nat, Love It, Live It, Make It Yours, arranged, and it was a book, floss and tea swap. It was organised on Instagram. I got the lovely Steph, who is Stitchy Steph, here on Flosstube and on Instagram. It has been absolutely fantastic getting to know her and chatting with her. And I love watching her Flosstube, so I was really excited when we got partnered. So what did we get? So my book was Guild by Raven Kennedy. I have been looking at this. I'm really excited to start reading this. I think there's about 4 in the series, so I do need to get them. I've heard really good reviews about this book, so I am excited on that. The tea, she got me a cold infused watermelon, strawberry and lemon. I do love a good fruit tea, iced tea, so I'm excited to start drinking and try that. I didn't actually realise they did that flavour, so I'm quite excited. I love the taste of strawberry. Then she gave me 2 little kits from Hobbycraft. I think these are going to stitch up really quickly. And then we got these bobbins with bees on them. And on the back we've got the honey. So I'm excited to start using them. They're quite durable, which is good. And then she gave me a selection of very colourful DMCs. Aren't they just amazing colours? So I'm going to put them in my stash and start using them. And then that's my haul. I have got a couple of things coming in the post, as I have said. I'm trying to be better because I was part of Stitch and Stash, but I am so far in the red that I'm definitely not going to get it back. If I don't spend and I decide to have a finishing spree, I may by the end of the year get back in black, but I doubt it. That's what happens when I go crazy at a retreat. So, oops. Yes. And I think that is everything today. So hopefully it's not going to be too long. I have actually filmed a little video of the stitches that I have hanging around my house. So I thought I may put that in at the end just so you can see which ones I have hanging up. I have so many more finished that I need to get framed. They're currently all, most of them are in there and in there. So I just need to get some time, take a couple to get professionally framed, like my Dark Queen of the Sea, and I think I'm going to get the Sunrise Cove Mermaid freebie that we got at last year's Bella Retreat done professionally, because that has beads on. I just need time to just sit down and decide what I'm going to do, how I'm going to fully finish them. So I am in awe of the stitchers out there that once they're finished, it's fully finished within a matter of days. I'm not entirely sure how you manage to do that. They just go in the box and never to be seen again. So anyway, thank you for sticking around for my rambling. I hope you have enjoyed watching what I have to show. If you have any questions, please let me know. Comment. Thank you for everyone who has commented on my last videos and on my kit parade. I am hoping to do a chart parade at some point soon, and then once I've done that, I am going to do another Flosstube extra with my plans for my 33rd birthday, which is coming up at the end of September. I am going to do 33 while 33, so 33 new starts while I am 33. I may be crazy and I'm trying to convince myself not to do it, but at this stage the will to do it is more. Common sense is not very loud at the moment. So yes, I will be doing a Flosstube extra with my charts and then a Flosstube extra with my plans for 33 while 33. If you are going to the big stitch at the end of July and you haven't already, let me know in the comments. I would love to meet you and get to know you a bit. So I hope you are all keeping safe and well and getting plenty of stitchy time in. I will hopefully see you in 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you, bye. So these were 4 individual charts that I put together. This was a round robin back in 2016, but I didn't finish it until much later. There was supposed to be 4 of us, but one of them pulled out at the last minute, so I did the top left Pegasus and the bottom right unicorn, and then 2 other stitchers did the dragon and the phoenix. And then over here we have my Kaleidoscope Dragon by Kelty Tarting. Yes, that is a stain at the bottom. I don't know how it's managed to get a stain, so I do need to take it out and give it a wash and then reframe it. We have this Witch Shoes, which was stitched by the lovely Nat. Love it, live it, make it yours. It's currently in my craft room. We have this one that's not been put up on the wall yet. So this is Halloween Shoes by Imaginating. It's supposed to have a black frame round, stitched frame, but I didn't like that and I like it quite like this. So I just need to get that one hung up on the wall. Yes, I am aware that in the corner it was so difficult getting it in the frame that I'm just leaving it. It is noticeable, but I'm just leaving it. So leaving the craft room, we have up here Skyrim map, well no, not map, sorry, Skyrim symbol that I stitched for Dara a few years ago. I can't remember what fabric that was on. I think it was a 16 count. And I finished that, 2019. I think it was a Chromatic Alchemy, but I may be wrong. And then over there is my Kaleidoscope B, finished in 2020. This was a stitch along that I did with Nat, Love It, Live It, Make It Yours, during COVID, and that's stitched on Jen's Dreams by Kelty Charting. And Kaleidoscope B is also again by Kelty Charting. So, right. Downstairs we have this, No Longer Living in Sin, was gifted to us as a wedding present by the lovely Jen, Not Cross Jen, and it's stunning. You can see it sparkle there. Wedding Jen. Yeah, moving around. Yeah, there's Daryl's wedding pictures and his WWE belt. There we have Camp Crystal Lake that I stitched last year for him. I dyed that piece of fabric myself with some turmeric tea bags, and it's a Witchy Stitcher chart. And then on the other side is Mr. Burns, Mermaid Mr. Burns. This is one that I've recently FFO'd, and it's by the Happy Sloth Company. Then we have my beach huts that I absolutely love, and there is some shells at the bottom of this frame. Absolutely love this. This is by Kim, Kelty Charting, and it's stitched on Crystal Nile. I will confess I didn't stitch all of these, so I stitched the first one. I didn't stitch the second one, but I stitched the rest. So I didn't have the pleasure of stitching that little crab. It's adorable. Lovely Jen stitched that for me because I fell up the stairs and I damaged my shoulder. So I wasn't able to stitch it. And I'm very, very grateful for Jen for taking that off me because it was a model stitch at the time. Then we have my Lallybroch. That's it, I've had enough, I'm off to Lallybroch. Again, that's it's a Kim KLT charting chart and fabric. So that's sparkly hops and barley. Maleficent. This is my Heaven and Earth Maleficent, or Mini Evil Queen. Then we've got my chickens. This was originally a sow from KLT Charting. I didn't stitch it at the time, I stitched it after. And while it was going on, I did suggest that the middle chicken, because it was released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the big cockerel was the 9th release. I did suggest having a KFC bucket in the middle, but that didn't happen. Absolutely love that. And then we have, oh, that is really bad glare. There we are. My Sunrise Laguna Mermaid. Let's see if that works. There we go. Sunrise Laguna Mermaid, which we've recently had professionally framed. Ooh. There's my donkeys. I know I've showed this on a previous Flosstube, but this is my name under the Mr. and Mrs. that was stitched by my friends, the inner circle. It's got high heels. That was stitched for my 30th birthday, surprise birthday. So, go past beach huts, and then we have up here my snowmen. Again, this was a stitch along by KLT Charting. I was the model stitcher for this, so I did stitch it a couple of years ago, I think it was. Absolutely love this. We'd been asking for a snowman sale for a while, and Kim was interested in doing it but wasn't sure because I think it was released in January. By the time the last one was being released, it would be spring, so all the snow would have gone. So we suggested maybe having them melting, and she ran, and it's absolutely, I think this is probably one of my favourite stitches. Absolutely love it. And then over here is my Hobbit Meals by Circus Stitches. And this is stitched on a Kim fabric. I think it's called Balthazar, and it was a Advent exclusive in her Advent calendar. So I think I finished that one last year.